Hi, welcome to That's Entertainment, the show where we look at last week's news this week. As you can see, I'm still not Ben. I'm afraid he's still not well. So I've stepped forward to do the show one more time. My name's Nick. On the VOD front, there was mixed news from Disney last week. The studio announced that Disney Plus crossed the 100 million subscribers threshold in March, finishing the quarter with 103.6 million users globally. They also announced that in the US, the ESPN Plus streaming service increased its base by 75% to 13.8 million. But even though earnings per share nearly doubled, Disney revenue actually dropped 13% during the quarter, and Disney Plus numbers were lower than forecasted, as the streamer failed to reach the expected 109 million subscribers. According to a report in Deadline, Disney CEO Bob Chapek and CFO Christine McCarthy mentioned multiple times during a conference call with analysts that they believe Disney Plus will reach its 2024 target of 230 million to 260 million global subscribers. And it seems likely those numbers will increase this year as time goes on, as more and more content which has been delayed by the pandemic is added to the service. The Hollywood Reporter also picked up one key thing about those Disney numbers. Its average revenue per user, or ARPU, currently stands at $3.99, compared to $5.63 a year ago. Deadline reported that analyst Michael Nathanson also took note of India and said almost half of the subscribers added to Disney Plus in the past year have come via Disney Hotstar in India. By comparison, Netflix, the world's most popular streaming service, earns significantly more from each of its users, ranging from a low of $7.39 in Latin America to a high of $14.25 in the US and Canada. Even relative newcomer HBO Max boasts a significantly higher North American ARPU of $11.72. The symbiotic, evolving relationship between US TV networks and their sister streaming platforms saw some interesting decisions made in Hollywood this week. Viacom CBS decided to move the next season of two of its drama shows, military drama SEAL Team and Silence of the Lambs spin-off Clarice, from the CBS network to Paramount+. Both shows have terrestrial TV ratings that meant they were in danger of being cancelled. But transferring them to the streaming service means their loyal audiences of 6 million plus each may well follow them there, bringing potential new subscribers to the platform. It also means that SEAL Team will reach 100 plus episodes next year, which will give it a significantly greater value in terms of potential downstream revenue. Paramount also revealed that the upcoming Joe Exotic series, starring Kate McKinnon, will now be exclusive to the streamer and won't be shown on NBC and the USA Network as originally planned. Other new dramas announced by the streamers this week include Netflix announcement of a Bridgerton spin-off series about the young Queen Charlotte, an untitled espionage drama from Paramount Plus that'll star Kiefer Sutherland, an adaptation of the Spanish graphic novel Garcia from HBO Max, ahead of the service launching there later this year, and The English, a Western starring Emily Blunt and Rafe Spall from Amazon and the BBC. Plans for new movies on the streaming platforms include Millie Bobby Brown and Henry Cavill returning as Enola and Sherlock Holmes in a sequel to the successful Netflix film about the legendary detective's teenage sister. Oscar winners Frances McDormand and Denzel Washington will star in Joel Coen's The Tragedy of Macbeth, which is heading to Apple. Horror tale The Last Will and Testament of Charles Abernathy is for Netflix. HBO Max untitled drama based on real-life investigation into UFOs by the US government. And Amazon family film Valor, about a warrior from a video game who finds himself resurrected in the real world and discovers the god he's always worshipped turns out to be a 13-year-old Asian kid from New Jersey. It was also a busy week for documentaries and non-scripted TV shows, which seems to be becoming more and more popular with streamers, presumably because they're significantly cheaper to produce. Peacock announced plans for a number of new shows, including Diamond Princess, using eyewitness accounts and mobile phone footage from the passengers to tell the story of the COVID outbreak on the cruise ship. Demi Lovato going in search of UFOs. John Cena telling the story of some of the bad guys of wrestling in WWE Evil. Paris Hilton preparing for her upcoming marriage in Paris in Love. Tween pop star Jolo Siwa looking to create a group that will become the next big thing in the Siwa dance pop revolution. And spin-offs of various successful non-scripted TV shows, including Below Deck, Down Under, American Ninja Warrior Junior, Top Chef, Family Style, and competition show Baking It with Amy Poehler. Thanks for watching. That's the end of the show. Please do like, subscribe, and leave your feedback below. We really appreciate hearing what you think of the show. Hopefully Ben will be back very soon, and he'll see you then. Bye-bye.